Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to this week's new makeup release video. The series where I give you my brutally honest opinions on all the new releases in makeup. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So first off, before I get into this week's releases, I did just want to take a second out to pay my respects to Mel Thompson and of course send my condolences to her family. I obviously didn't know her personally, but just hearing all the stories and reading all the comments about how beautiful of a person she was, both inside and out, I do know that our beauty community will be missing a very bright spot now that she is not here with us. So now jumping into this week's releases. So starting out, of course, with Colourpop, we do have the new Orchid Collection, and this collection will include a 9-pan palette, lippy sticks, color sticks, pressed powder blushes, and a Soul Body shimmering body powder. So right out the gate, I love the packaging. It's absolutely gorgeous. Orchids are my favorite flower. Purple is my favorite color, so I was definitely tempted by this one, not gonna lie. I think it's very pretty. Is it anything revolutionary? No. Can you probably dupe this out? I'm sure. But it is very pretty. I think everything looks gorgeous together. The packaging, I'm telling you, Colourpop packaging is money. They do it so well. I did see some comparisons between this palette and other purple palettes from Colourpop. It does look different enough from what they've released in the past, but Colourpop has gotten enough of my money lately, so I am not going to order this right now, but maybe if they do like a Black Friday or like a big holiday sale, I might not be able to resist. I like the colors of the lippy sticks. They're like dark and vampy and kind of like wine tones, great for fall. The color sticks are not my favorite formula. They don't stay very well in my waterline. They kind of bother my eyes a little bit, and they're not like thin enough to use as a liner, and I'm not really into like cream bases, so don't think I'll be picking up the color sticks. The blushes, I'm not a huge fan of blush, so not my thing. And the highlighter looks gorgeous, but I think it might be a little too deep for me, which is actually nice to see because Colourpop is not known for making deeper shades. So not gonna rush to pick this one up, but definitely think everything is beautiful. Love the palette, and it's called Orchid You Not. That's adorable. So love this. Won't be picking it up right now, but can't promise that I won't pick it up later. So this whole collection is available now in case you are interested. So a next really exciting release we have here is a new collection coming from Lunar Beauty, and this is the Moon Spell Vol.2 collection. So this collection will come with the eyeshadow palette for $48, the Hallows Eve liquid lipstick for $18, the Coven lip gloss for $17, and the Bitchcraft lip gloss for $17. There will be a lip trio for $42, and you can get the entire collection for $80 or $110 if you would also like brushes. So, first of all, packaging, 10 out of 10 out of 10. I think Lunar Beauty packaging is like top 3 in the game. Like, this is stunning. I wanted the first one so bad and I never picked it up. Morphe actually had it in stock not too long ago, and I put it in my cart and I didn't buy it. And I also did not realize it's limited edition and it's gone. So really sad that I didn't get my hands on the first one. And I don't love the second one. I know, I'm sorry. It's a little too pink. It doesn't scream Halloween to me. Like, this looks more like a Valentine's Day release. Like, it's very pinky purple. It's just not what I would have expected from a very specifically Halloween release. It's just, it's not hitting my Halloween button. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Manny. I think everything you do is gorgeous, but this is just, it's not there for me. And another thing, this one has more shades than the first one. If I'm not mistaken, the first palette is a 15 shade palette, and this is a 20 shade palette. Is it bigger than the original, or are the pans smaller? I did not get a chance to watch Manny's video, so I'm not sure on this. I will try to look into that before I post this video, but if it's bigger than the original, oh my god, that would bother me so much. So much if they're not the same size. Other than that, I do think the packaging on the glosses is absolutely gorgeous as well, like the box. Beautiful. Manny knows what he's doing when it comes to packaging. I have never tried the brand. I'm waiting for one of his palettes to just like be the right one. It would have been the original Moon Spell, but obviously I missed out on that one. And I don't think it's this one either. I do think it's pretty. It's a pretty palette. It's just not a Halloween palette, in my opinion. So this entire collection is available now in case you are interested, and I did hear that this one is also limited edition, so once it is gone, it is gone. So pick it up if you're interested. Don't be a loser and miss out like me. So let's just stick with Halloween here. We have another collaboration coming from Makeup Revolution, and this is in collaboration with the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. This collection is huge. It will include a mini highlighter palette for $15, a mini shadow palette for $15, another mini shadow palette for $15, lip kit for $15, another lip kit for $15, another lip kit for $15, a larger shadow palette for $25, a blending sponge for $8, 2 different gel liners, $10 each, a bag for $18, lash duo for $15, slime primer for $14, 2 lip masks for $8 each, a brush set for $25. Good Lord. Okay, so I'm not a huge Simpsons person. I never really watched it, so not something I'm partial to, but it's different. I think the big palette with all the skeletons sitting on the couch is really cute. The brushes look glow in the dark. I don't know if they are. I don't see anything about it, but if they are, that's dope. Everything does look really cohesive. All the packaging works really well together. The colors in the palette, I mean, it's pretty much just a really big rainbow palette. It's okay. It's not as curated as it could have been, but it is Makeup Revolution. The face palettes look really nice with all the impressions pressed into the pans. Those are cute. Overall, it is a pretty interesting collection. I did mention that Makeup Revolution seems to be coming out of the woodwork with these like really unexpected, well done makeup collections, and I think this one will appeal to a lot of people, just not particularly me. I don't know. It's an interesting one. It's not for me, it's not my thing, but I do think it is really cool, and again, I'm loving that we're seeing Halloween collections that is very me. So this entire collection is available now in case you are interested. So sticking with Makeup Revolution, XXRevolution, Revolution Pro, Industrial Revolution, I don't know who is who, but there's another one from XXRevolution this time. This isn't exactly Halloween, but it kind of goes with the theme. So they have collaborated with The Matrix. So this collection, also huge, will include the Trinity Luxe Shadow Palette for $25, the Morpheus Luxe Shadow Palette for $25, the Neo Shadow Palette for $35, the Prophecy Lip Set for $12, Simulation Lip Set for $12, Liquid Eyeliner for $12, Loose Pigment Mascara for $20. What the hell is a loose pigment mascara? Anyways, Deja Vu Lengthening Mascara for $12, brush set for $24, face pads for $14, cosmetics bag for $20, cosmetics case for $25, and a cosmetic sponge set for $14. So, again, packaging is really dope. I gotta give it to the Revolutions. They're doing something right. Like, this is completely unexpected. Now, I've seen it when I was like little, and I most certainly didn't understand the concept of it. I should probably rewatch it now that I'm like This might all be a simulation. We might be living on a flat earth somewhere in a computer system. I don't know. Don't get me started. But I like this. I think the palette with the red pill and the blue pill, that's cool. This is kind of dope. I like the lime green on everything. Listen, this might be another winner from the Revolution family. I will say the red pill, blue pill palette is kind of giving me Jeffree Star vibes. I don't know why I'm seeing like, I don't know. I don't know his makeup. I don't talk about him, but I think it's Blue Blood on one side and Blood Sugar, I think, on the other side. Kinda. That's the feeling I'm getting. I think this is really well done as well. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Whoever they hired over at Industrial Revolution team, they're doing a great job. I don't think I'll be picking any of this up because, again, it's not something that really speaks to me. I don't have a connection to the collaboration, but all of this will be available October 6th in case you are interested. So next up, we have another collaboration that I think you either love it or you hate it. Like, you're like, okay, this is great, or like, this is the dumbest idea ever. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the latter of the two. So Jaclyn Hill has collaborated with Morphe again, and they have created the new Divine Neutrals, a palette with 12 neutral shades, 6 shimmers, 6 mattes for $18. And I believe this is like their final collab. They're like goodbye to working with each other. So I will say, I think it's a beautiful palette. In terms of neutral, as basic bitch as it gets, it's beautiful. The swatches look stunning. The shimmers in this palette look incredible. I've never purchased from Morphe. I've never tried Morphe. But if I were going to, this might be the one. Not that I need another neutral palette. I need another neutral palette like I need another pumpkin decoration in my life. I just don't. But I think it's beautiful. I think if you wanted an everyday neutral palette, a wear it to work, if you work maybe in an office or a more conservative place where you have to wear more toned down looks, if you're just getting into makeup, if you just want a simple boom in the crease, boom on the lid, out the door kind of palette, this looks pretty. This is definitely giving me the Patrick Ta palette vibes, which I was about this close from buying that one, so, and it's 18 bucks. You cannot go wrong with 18 bucks for a palette that you will probably get tons and tons of use out of if these are your kinds of colors. Now, where I'm not understanding this collaboration is, when you have your own brand, why are you collaborating with another well-established brand? If I'm not mistaken, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics has not yet done eyeshadows at all. This would have been the perfect first eyeshadow launch for Jaclyn Cosmetics. If you're gonna start somewhere, start with the basics, start with an everyday palette for a large majority of people, make sure your formula is bomb, and then expand. This is what should have been Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics' first eyeshadow release. Why the collaboration if her brand is already doing pretty well, I think. I think people are really enjoying what they're getting from her brands. I don't get it. She could have done this palette in her kind of packaging, made it shiny and bougie and nice, and released it for herself. So I don't really understand the collaboration. Maybe they already had one more collaboration in the works, maybe under contract before her brand really took off, but I don't know. Do I think it's a pretty palette? Absolutely. This is going to be a gorgeous everyday palette for a lot of people. Do I understand someone with a brand collaborating with another brand? Not really. Would I consider picking it up? Actually, maybe. I think it's beautiful. But I definitely don't need it. So if you need it, it is currently available now and coming soon to Ulta stores. So next up, I do believe I showed the first installment of the Happy Hour collection coming from Glamlight, but they have released the entire thing since my last video, so I do have all of it here to show you. So this collection will include 4 different eyeshadow palettes for $35 each. There will be the Wine palette, the Dirty Martini palette, the Chocolate Martini palette, and the Margarita palette. There will be a Happy Hour lip set for $32 that includes 5 different lip products. There will be a Mimosa highlighter for $14, a Pina Colada highlighter for $14, and the entire collection is $179 or $189 if you want it to include a shaker, like a cocktail shaker. That's interesting. The one that I mentioned before was the Dirty Martini palette, the green one. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. The swatches on these shimmers, I have never tried Glamlight, but they are definitely on my list of brands to try. I think these are stunning. The Wine one, the Chocolate Martini, and the Dirty Martini are like reaching for me. I don't love the, which one's the last one? The Margarita palette doesn't speak to me as much. I think it is not really my color story, but let me tell you, when they showed the Chocolate Martini, I'm like, oh, I need another neutral palette, like I need another root canal. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I love it. The Wine palette, I have a weakness for purple shadows. Absolutely gorgeous. Green is a newfound love for me, so I think these are stunning. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that the plastic bottle that you're seeing in the pictures behind the palettes is actually the outer component that it comes in. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I realized in one of the pictures that the palette goes inside of the plastic liquor bottle. That is amazing. I don't love that it's plastic and you might throw it out. Maybe you'll display it. Hopefully you can recycle it, but what a beautiful touch. What an extra little attention to detail. A little, here is something beautiful with your palette. You can keep it, you can display it. I think that is such a beautiful touch. I know Glamlight does like the pizza box and the little oven for the cake palette. They definitely do up their packaging. The lip products look like little liquor bottles. That's adorable too. That Mimosa highlighter looks stunning, like the perfect gold yellowy kind of highlighter. I love gold highlighters. I like it. I think this collection is beautifully done. I think it's going to appeal to a lot of people. I think the attention to detail, how cohesive all the packaging is, so thoughtful, so well put together. I think the swatches on the palettes look stunning. Beautiful. I am not really a drinker. I don't drink at all. I might have like 1 drink a year, so it's not something that I'm like, oh my god, wine. But I do think Glamlight picks a theme and nails it. So I think this is beautiful. So I don't think I'll be picking any of this up, but let me tell you, these palettes, I would. If I wasn't trying to buy less eyeshadow, that Chocolate Martini palette might need to be mine. Like, it's kind of giving me Natasha Denona bronze palette vibes. So if I wasn't trying to control myself, I might definitely buy that one. But if you don't need to control yourself, this entire collection is available now. So next up, Huda Beauty has added some new additions to her GloWish family. And these are going to be pressed powders and powder blushes. So it says the GloWish Luminous Pressed Powder for $33 is a smoothing, breathable, luminous pressed powder infused with antioxidants and skin-loving ingredients. Radiant formula adds a lightweight, natural-looking, silky glow to skin, blurring pores without settling into fine lines. 13 shades, fragrance-free, transfer-proof. And the GloWish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder for $21 is a velvety blush with a marbled formula that gives a natural, fresh-faced flush of color and soft focus glow, infused with antioxidants and skin-loving ingredients, available in 4 shades. And there will also be a brush for $31. So I think the blushes look gorgeous. Like, just the marbling in the pan. You know, Huda girl loves herself some marbling. So not surprised to see these, but they look stunning. Like that second one from the top on the right side, like the peachy pinky one. I don't wear blush and even I'm like, hello, hi. I love that there is a light option and very deep options, so they are going to work for a wide skin tone range, which is lovely to see, especially in a range that only has 4 shades. That you don't see that very often. The pressed powders look like they have a pretty decent shade range as well. They could have used maybe like 1 or 2 more on the deeper end, but I do like the packaging. I like this like minimalistic clear and pink plastic. I think this looks gorgeous. I think the blushes are beautiful. I'm not too picky when it comes to like face powders. I honestly just use whatever I get in a BoxyCharm. But everything sounds nice. I love that you've got good ingredients. There's vitamin E, bell pepper extract, rose oil, squalene, shea butter. I like how this sounds. Again, I'm not too picky on face powders and don't wear blush all that often, so I won't be picking these up, but I do think they sound really nice and I think people are going to love these. So these will be available on October 5th if you were interested. So next up, we have a new collection coming from Made by Mitchell, and this collection will include the Milk Palette for 40 euros, the graphic ink liners in 8 shades for 12 euros, 3 new blush shades for 14 euros, a blending sponge for 6, a limited edition large makeup organizer for 45, the travel makeup organizer for 35, and the brush organizer for 25. So I hate to say it, and I'm gonna make a separate video on this, but I feel like Made by Mitchell's packaging is just not cute. Like, I get it, it's the Milk collection, it looks like cow print, but like, why is it the Milk collection? Like, nothing about this collection says milk. I don't know where that even came from. And what is the blush? What is the blush? I'm not familiar with the creator. Sorry, I have no idea who Made by Mitchell is, but maybe that's an inside joke. It's something he says, blush. I don't know. I will say the swatches on everything look gorgeous. Like, the shimmers in this palette look absolutely beautiful. The mattes look very thick. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but thick. Like, the mattes look almost like a cream formula. They look so pigmented, and I saw this live swatched in a video, so I know it's not like heavily packed on or edited. These mattes are just thick. That's the best way I can describe it. So don't know how this formula would work out. I haven't really heard anyone talking about the brand either, so not something I'm going to pick up, but it is available now in case you are interested. So next up, we have a new eyeshadow palette coming from By Terry, and this is the VIP Expert Palette in Bonjour Paris. Create an effortlessly sultry look, mix of 9 eye-catching neutrals, ultra blendable, limited edition, $56. So By Terry is definitely a more high-end brand. The packaging looks not that high-end, if I'm being honest. Like, I could kind of see something like this coming from Essence. The embossing in the pans looks very pretty. I have seen some of their eyeshadows before and they are beautifully presented, but $56 for a very, very basic, neutral eyeshadow palette. Listen, By Terry, go get yourself the one from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. So this one here is available now in case you were interested. So next up, we have a new collection coming from MAC Cosmetics, and this is in collaboration with Rosalia, and this is the Haute Couture collection. So this will include lipsticks for $21 in 4 shades, matte liquid lip colors for $24 in 4 shades, nail adornments for $35, nail lacquers for $25, the Extra Dimension Skin Finish palette for $60, and an eyeshadow palette for $50. So this is definitely giving me like Louis Vuitton vibes. It looks very bougie, very high-end. The nail polish looks like a stiletto heel. That's kind of sexy. Everything looks beautifully done. I love the red theme carried out throughout everything. The palette looks a lot like the Fenty palette that just came out. I'm getting the same vibes. The nail adornments are different. They're cute. I don't think we've ever seen that from MAC before. It's okay. It's kind of giving me holiday vibes. Like when I saw it, I'm like, how many holiday collections is MAC coming out with? I think it would have been a little bit better spaced out between now and holiday because I think it's going to get a little bit lost in their holiday collection. But overall, everything looks beautifully done. Very MAC, very bougie. Not really my thing. So all of this is available now in case you were interested. So since we're on the topic of MAC holiday, let's just go on ahead and jump into our holiday releases, starting with our MAC Holiday Collection for 2021. So this collection will include Shapeshifter Duochrome eyeshadows in 5 shades, PowerPoint eye pencils, glosses, lipsticks, lashes, face palettes, glow duos, blushes, and more. I'm assuming this is not the official full release, but we do have pictures of most of it here. So their theme this year looks like peppermint candies. Very cute. MAC does their holiday collections beautifully. I still am kicking myself for not picking up something from their Snowflake collection from years ago. Snowflakes are like my favorite thing on earth. If you think I have a pumpkin problem, you haven't seen my Snowflake collection. I actually think the cap on their, the PowerPoint eye pencils, it looks like a little star. It's very cute. It's a little tacky, little bit, but that's okay. It's holiday. It's allowed to be a little tacky. I do like the highlighters. They look beautiful. I don't know if they're existing shades. Lord knows they like to just repackage stuff, but I think these are really pretty. I like the swirls. They look like peppermints in the actual compact. Very cute. Their eyeshadows, they look very pretty, but I'm pretty sure their like single shadows are ridiculously priced. They're like 20-something dollars if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't pay that for a mainstream brand shadow. If I'm paying that, it better be the most amazing indie shadow ever. They look okay. Like they shot for sparkly duochrome metallic goodness and they just missed. They're okay. They're pretty for mainstream, but if you're into indie, you know that this doesn't touch like indie special shades. So pretty if you're more into mainstream makeup. I think the packaging is definitely where it's at with this collection. If you collect MAC holiday collections, this is going to look beautiful if you keep it on display. Not for me. I don't purchase from MAC. They are not cruelty free, but this collection will be coming sometime between October and November, and I will keep you updated on all of that. So next for holiday, we have seen a new set coming from Fenty, and this is the Glossy Posse Fantasy Foursome. Okay. It will include 3 minis and 1 full size. I believe 2 of them are new shades and 2 are existing, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't see a price here. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of discount. It is a holiday set. I have tried the Gloss Bomb. I think it's a beautiful gloss. If you love it, this might be a great way to re-up on your stash for the year. And there are some new shades, so if you love the gloss and you're not too particular with the shades, because obviously it's a set, you don't get to pick what you're getting, this might be great for you, or buy it and split it up with some friends if you all want different shades. It seems like a great little set, and it will be available October 4th. And last up here for holiday, we have a collaboration between Lights Lacquer and Sol de Jeneiro. So they have come together to make the Heart and Soul duo that includes a limited edition nail polish shade and a hand cream. I love this so much. Listen, I hate the color yellow. I would never paint my nails yellow. But I love Sol de Janeiro products. Love. Their body sprays are my absolute favorite. And Kathleen Lights is one of my top favorite YouTubers. She's probably the first beauty YouTuber I ever watched. So seeing these two collaborate is so fun. I love that they put the Sol de Janeiro logo, like the design on the front of the nail polish bottle. So perfect. I think this is such a fun collaboration between a brand that I love and a creator that I love. This is cute. I don't wear nail polish. I can't paint my nails because of my job, so not something I'm going to pick up, but I love to see it. I was so surprised by this, and I think it's adorable. And this one here will be available October 7th in case you were interested. So that was it for this week's new makeup releases. If you enjoyed it, be sure to come back next Monday and every Monday, and please consider liking, subscribing, and coming back for some more content. Bye!